Guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here. Crime in Benidorm, is it getting worse? We hear about it all the time on social media these days, but do we just hear about it more because of the high presence of social media in our lives, or in fact, is it getting worse? We're going to be trying to find out that today by talking to various different people and finding out their opinions on crime in Benidorm. Joan and Bob from Manchester, you come to Benidorm a lot.
We do.
Do you think the crime in Benidorm is getting worse?
I don't know because we don't come across it, so I've not seen anything. I only see or hear what's on Facebook or places like your thing, like, you know.
There's a lot of it, you see it almost every day on social media, but you haven't witnessed it yourself?
Not at all.
Never?
No.
And do you feel safe here?
I do, yeah. Not a problem at all. No, not.
Which areas do you use the most? Do you use the strip?
Yeah.
You do use the strip?
We don't always come out at night though. That's not, perhaps at night time I don't feel as safe as I do during the day.
Okay. Do you think it's just exaggerated on social media, or do you think we just hear about it more because everyone is on social media, perhaps?
I think that's probably it, really, you know.
Yeah.
So,
word of mouth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Word of mouth.
I mean, there's been some bad reviews just recently.
There is, it's all over. It's all over. That's why we're doing this video. But you do feel safe here?
I feel very safe.
And personally, you've never witnessed anything? You've never had your phone
drugs,
taken?
Nothing.
No, never been approached for drugs?
Try and get that off.
No.
And he carries nothing. Carries nothing.
You're in charge?
Yeah, all in there.
That's why my hands are around it.
Good on you. Well, it's lovely to see you and enjoy the rest of your time. Jesus and David.
Hi.
And you're from Madrid?
We're from Madrid.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
What do you think about the crime situation in Benidorm? Do you think it's getting worse?
Well, I don't think so. I think that crime is everywhere that is tourism. And it doesn't matter if it's Madrid or Barcelona or Benidorm or London or Birmingham. In tourism areas, you must be warned about how to carry your bag, where do you leave your mobile. If you are completely drunk, of course, you are very easy to be crime. So we haven't got that sensitivity here, that feeling here that is you must be careful about crime. No, you can walk everywhere around 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, and police is everywhere. So
do you feel safe here?
Yeah, sure. I think that Benidorm is, in my opinion, is a very safe place in general. Yes.
Compared with Madrid, what would you say?
Well, Madrid is one of the safest cities in Europe.
Yeah.
For a big city.
For big cities, but Benidorm is
I think
not worse than
Benidorm
Madrid.
is a good place. Okay, you have to be very careful with your mobile, and if you are in a very crowded place. But in general, I think it's not a dangerous place.
And of course, at the beaches, if you are at the beach and you leave your bag at the sand, and you might need to say to someone who is next to you, okay, can you have a
But
look?
here in Benidorm and everywhere.
So British tourists, please, don't worry about, this is a safe place. You're welcome, coming here, enjoy, have fun, and thank you for your visit.
Okay.
Thank you very much, guys. Lovely to meet you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Brian from Fife, you come to Benidorm quite a lot.
Yes, twice, 3 times a year.
Okay, and what do you think about the crime situation? Is it getting worse?
I don't see it on the increase, but as I said to you earlier on, I think Tenerife is worse, but you've got to be prepared when you come here. As a no carry your bank cards, you only bring the money out that you need to spend and be sensible. Like as we looked at there earlier on, people with phones on the tables is a no-no. Because it happens anywhere. I mean, it happens back in Scotland as well, or maybe not as much, but here you're not on your guard, I think, because you're on holiday.
Have you seen anything personally?
I personally hope they know, and as I say, I stayed in the Calypso for 8 weeks last year, then I stayed in the Nero, I stayed about 12 weeks last year.
And you've never witnessed anything?
And I've never witnessed it, but as I say, I'm a Fifer, and obviously Fifers are tight with money, so I hide money in my shoe, I don't bring the bank cards out. I try not at night time to bring my phone out.
Do you feel safe in Benidorm?
I do. I wouldn't come back here. I'm back here in July for another 3 weeks. Yeah, I do. If I didn't, I wouldn't come here. Crimes happen everywhere because people don't have money nowadays. And if you see people have got £2,000 phones lying on the table, and if you're no clever, it's away.
That's it. There's opportunity.
Yes, there is opportunities for everybody. As I say, not just here. As I say, Tenerife I find quite bad.
Where else do you go?
I go anywhere, Vietnam, Thailand, here.
How do you feel in Thailand? Do you feel safe there?
I feel safe here as well, aye. Again, respect to people, watch what you're doing with your money, didn't take your phone out at night in case you've got too much to drink. You've got to be careful.
That's it.
We're also all about being careful now, I think.
Juan and Alex, you're business owners in very close to the British party area.
Yeah.
What's your opinions? Is crime getting worse?
Yes, it will.
Yeah?
Yeah, because every day is more and more problem about this stealing wallets and fighting and all these pickpockets and all this is every day is getting more and more worse.
And do you think it's concentrated in the tourist area?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
100%. But it's getting worse every time. It's just like it's controlled by them. I feel like police don't do anything at all. Because it's the same story every day, so probably they just let it get done. I don't know.
Do you think the police leave that area to be run by the people who run it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because they don't do nothing. They see things and they don't do for all.
100%, because it's not normal. Like you go walking down that street, and as soon as they see you like a bit aggressive, they'll offer you drugs and everything, and don't even care, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I could be a police, they don't care. Like say, oh, come in here, you want a show, you want some blah blah blah. I'm like, they don't care. They just. I feel like it's got to a point where it's just normal all there.
You go out in the Spanish areas.
Yeah.
Is there the same problems there?
No. Not I mean, you do get obviously fights, like in everywhere you drink, there's probably a few problems, but you don't see the same thing as there. It's completely controlled. I don't know.
Have you seen pickpocketing happen or theft around here?
Yeah. A few weeks ago, they stole from a customer from us. He just literally walked from here, 10 meters down that way, sound event, and some guy said, "Oh, do you need help?" And as soon as he looked, he didn't have his phone, he didn't have his wallet.
And that was daytime or nighttime?
8 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow. What do you think can be done to change it?
Make the police more strict, more control with the police and making all this problem go away.
The thing is, the law is from the base. It's like they can't really do much. So they will, or you stole a wallet, and if it's under, I don't know how many euros.
It's less than 400. It's nothing.
They can't do anything.
So the law doesn't let them do anything. Like you caught it, okay.
So it's the law's got to change as well as the police enforcing it.
Just say you had £5,000 on you, something like that. That's the only way you can get to them to actually do something.
Yeah.
If anyone is being catched, they will say they're taking 399.
Yeah, it's the law. It's from the whole
law
thing.
is the first problem, and then it's all the rest of the police and all the offices and all these things where they don't work properly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only mainly at night time and in the areas where you go out.
Where the party areas.
Don't take.
As soon as they say it's a little bit drunk, that's it, you're done.
Yeah. They take advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your time today.
No worries.
And come and see these guys at Vesta Coffee. It's a great little coffee shop. Andy and Paul, you've been here a few times, yeah?
We have, yes.
Yeah, we have.
What do you think about the crime situation?
Yeah,
Do you think it's getting worse?
I reckon it is getting worse, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Have you ever seen anything?
No, I've never actually witnessed it myself. I've seen it on videos,
Yeah.
you know, that I've watched on YouTube, of course, but myself, I've never witnessed anything.
And how many times have you been here?
Benidorm.
Every year, you.
I've been here quite a few times, yeah. Maybe 10, 11.
Do you go out at night on the strip?
Yeah, we go out on the strip, yeah.
Do you feel safe?
Relatively safe, yeah. I mean,
It's just in the back of your mind, isn't it, with everything that's going on? That's the only thing
because, we only arrived here yesterday.
Yeah.
And normally I would carry quite a bit of money with me and my phone. Last night I just took a little bit of money out with me.
I left my phone last night.
And I didn't even take my phone out.
It's like jewellery. I thought I'm not bringing any jewellery.
I was just going to mention the jewellery, because I wear jewellery myself. You know, chains around my neck and obviously bracelets and what have you. And I've not even brought it with me.
Yeah.
You know, because it's been advised
Not to.
if you've not got it on,
They can't take
you're not
it.
going to take
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
What do you think can be done about it? Do you think we need more police on the strip?
Are the police actually doing anything about it?
Well, that's
I'm not so sure they are.
Yeah.
Are they turning a blind eye to it?
I think it says it all when they're doing it outside the police station from what I've heard.
Yeah.
So, you know, that tells you in itself, doesn't it? I mean that just wouldn't happen in England, would it, outside a police station?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, a lot of the time that police station's closed anyway.
Yeah, it's only open during the day. So.
And maybe they could cut those bushes down. That might put a stop to it around the police station. You know, the bushes, apparently that's where they're hiding. Some of the videos I've seen from the people who have stayed in the Flash Hotel, which is across the road from the police station, they're saying they've actually videoed people walking past those bushes and they're jumping at them 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's normally solo, you know, people who are just going home, staggering home drunk. You know, but apparently it's been happening through the day as well.
I mean, I don't know. Are they doing anything about it? Have you heard anything yourself? Or?
They do it. I mean, they up the police presence in summer when the whole place is packed. But at this time of year, it's only the British area that's particularly very, very busy.
Right, okay.
And for me, it does seem like they sort of step back and leave it as it is.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to put people off?
I think it'll put people off coming, yeah. I mean, on TikTok, etc., the comments that some people are saying, it's put me off. You know, people are saying that I'm really scared of going. You know, I'm in two minds whether to cancel. Yeah. Which is a shame, because it's a beautiful place to be. Yeah. You know, but it's a shame that it's going on, and people will be frightened to come here, I reckon.
And do you think it's just a problem in Benidorm, or do you think it's all over, all different resorts as well?
I think it's over other resorts as well. You know, I'll keep coming, but I'm going to be a bit more vigilant than I used to be. We're on a stag do at the moment. And
just the two of us.
All the ladies. There's about 20 odd of us actually.
Is there?
Yeah. So all the ladies are coming at the end of the month, and some of them are like, you know,
worried.
I'm a little bit worried. Yeah. So obviously, you know, we're going to tell them how it is when we get home. You know, I'm hoping we're not going to witness anything like that.
I hope so.
You know, but who knows?
Yeah, I hope you have a great time.
Thanks, Lucy.
You go home with all good reports, nothing bad to report to the ladies, and they, fingers crossed, will come out and have a great time as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
My good friend Mike and the lovely Liz from Aberdeen. How many times have you been to Benidorm?
I've been coming to Benidorm now for more than 45 years.
And what do you think about the situation of crime? Do you think it's getting worse?
I think it's getting worse, Lucy.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Just what I hear in general.
Okay. Have you ever witnessed any?
Yes, a few years ago, about 10, 12 years ago, a guy tried to pick my pocket when I was pushing my wife in a wheelchair.
Oof. That's nasty.
Awful. And also a similar circumstance in Tenerife, in Playa de las Americas.
Tenerife as well, yeah?
Yes. So.
And how long ago was that?
That was about 15 years ago.
Okay, and more recently, have you seen anything?
No.
Do you feel safe here?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
During the day.
During the day?
Perfectly safe.
And which areas do you go to? Do you go to the British Strip area, or do you tend to stick around here?
Well, we're staying in the Helios.
Okay, so you're right in there.
Next to the Presidente, so we're in a nice area.
So what would you say could be done more to stop the crime here?
Put them in jail.
That would help, wouldn't it?
It would help them, yes.
Do you think we just hear about it more now because of social media? Do you think it's always happened and we just hear about it more?
I think it's always happened, Lucy, but we're hearing it more now through social media and through vlogs like people like yourself, making people aware and telling people to be careful.
Any advice for people coming here?
Just follow Lucy's advice.
Yes.
And just behave.
You're regulars to Benidorm, you've been on our channel a couple of times. Tell us what you think. Is crime getting worse?
I personally think it is, yeah.
More in the new town than the old town now.
More in the new town?
Yeah.
It's, I'd say it's a mixture of social media and what you're hearing and seeing going on as well. I've certainly heard over the last few weeks that there's been a lot of pickpocketing going on and people's apartments being broken into, whether that's down to hotel security not being up to scratch or chances, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Really don't know, but I was a victim to a theft a couple of years ago.
What happened
up
there?
in the old town, the new town. Unfortunately, I was the wrong side of sober, and I kind of dozed off on like a seating area, and I think my phone was half hanging out of my pocket, And because I was non-compos mentis, an opportunist has obviously seen it and thought, oh well, here we go. So that was a lot of memories, a lot of phone calls, a lot of
and he should have known
everything gone.
Have you ever seen anything happen to anybody else? Have you ever seen any pickpocketing or
when P-men?
The P-men.
The P-men, yeah.
When they congregate, we have noticed a couple of innocent people thinking, oh, I can win some money here, and then you watch the P-men checking out what they're wearing and stand close to them, but not physically seeing anybody lift something off them. But it clearly happens.
So do you think it happens more now, or do you think it's just because we hear about it more now?
I think it's a mixture, like we said before. It's a mixture of social media because it's out there.
Yeah.
Social media has skyrocketed now, so everything gets put on there.
Yeah, they always put the negatives on.
Yeah.
True, as well. Yeah, I think for every one positive, one negative thing that's happened, there's hundreds of positives.
They're not reported on, which I suppose that's again another side of social media. But I would say, it is getting worse. Unfortunately, but it's not just here. This is across the globe.
Yeah.
Thefts are happening all the time.
What do you think could be done in Benidorm to prevent it and to help out the situation?
I don't think there's anything really. I think people should take responsibility for themselves.
Correct. I'd agree with that. Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't, I mean, I know you should be able to walk the streets.
Yeah.
But like he said, if there's chances, it'll happen anywhere.
So, a real mix of opinions there and a real mix of experiences too. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments your experiences about crime in Benidorm. And not only the negative ones, tell us about your positive experiences if you haven't ever experienced crime as well. Let's see if we can get a more accurate review of how things are in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the beer mug in the corner, and also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.